And welcome back to episode 291 of the Hit the Showers podcast, presented to you by the Foolproof Entertainment Network. As always, I'm your host, Clifford Jordan Jennings, here with my point man and co-host. Is that a tie-dye shirt?
Don't worry about it, bro.
Sun's out, guns out, king in the building.
I had to move some heavy. I had to help Grandma move some heavy weights before we went back to Lowe's. Boy, I was not gonna wear no regular T-shirt. This was heavy duty.
I got my guy CT-Ski and Aaron. What's happening?
Was good.
Shit.
I'm out here in this good old 107. It's back to the weather out here.
107.
Why are you outside?
Right.
When AC is so useful.
My nigga built different. I'm telling you, if you can be outside in a bucket hat and clothes in 107.
This nigga
Yes, it is.
old school play. This nigga's an old school. He got a bucket hat on. And
This nigga not a drop of sweat on his brow. You hear me?
He got some gaiters on and some linen socks.
He got the grill going behind him.
Nigga.
Ain't no fucking way, Joe. I'll be dead somewhere. That's a fucking heat alert. And this
It
nigga
ain't.
chilling. I don't care if the sun ain't on you. That's crazy. 107? That
No,
sounds like a
Shade-
fucking radio station.
Shade
Right.
got 95, 94 degrees. The shade. You in the shade, but you about 94, 95
I
degrees.
say most zesty
When
men
you're
like
in the
that kind of
pool
weather.
today, you know what I'm saying? When you're in the pool, you
Say he like
cool,
that
man.
Diddy heat. Turn the heat
Yeah,
up.
he like that Diddy heat, boy.
Turn the heat up on these
What's
niggas.
CTV saying? Turn him up. Turn him up.
Nah, but we was gone last week.
Technical issues.
Technical issues, damn show. But I mean, it wasn't much to be talking about anyway. That was before the start of the fucking series and everything, which is now 1-1. But we still feeling CT. We still think Indy got it.
Hell no. CT, is he still on here?
Yeah, he on.
Yeah, it's over with.
He
Yeah.
said it's over with.
Thunder.
He
Oh,
said
you
Thunder
switching-
got it.
You switching sides now, CT?
Be realistically, but I still cheer for the Pacers. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you know basketball, you know the Thunder gonna win the game.
So
Like,
then, okay, so pause right there. Hold on. So pause right there. Because when we had our predictions, knowing basketball, thinking realistically, and we said, I said at least Thunder in 5.
Indiana, why would you not go for the crib?
Indy.
You missed half the shows we talk about sports.
Here
so.
you go, Cliff. Cliff, have I
In and
not
out.
said Cliff, since before it started, have I not said Thunder in 5?
Nah, you said Thunder 5. I said Thunder in 6.
Right. And so from a realistic basketball fan, you weren't saying Thunder. You were saying Pacers.
Never was I mentioning the Pacers till they got to this part. Stop it.
That's even better. You're just proving my point even more. And shout out to the rest of the CTs who wasn't talking about the Pacers all season
It's
until
for the
now.
crib. It's for the crib.
I
Why would
mean,
you not?
Fuck the
Why would you
crib.
not? Kid, you fucking lame. Shut up. You gonna root for anybody? You gonna go for the best team anyways? Fuck out
Bro,
of here.
chill. What you
5-1,
mean?
4-1. Of course you're gonna go for the best team. Well, we know you.
No, I was going against the Knicks too.
nah.
Man.
I've been saying OKC got it for a while. Even when my Cavs was still in it, I was saying OKC got it. It's their
I
year.
think I said OKC Boston when we get the early predictions or some shit.
Mm-hmm. Nobody thought Indiana do what they did. You know, hats off to them. And your boy Halliburton is clutch, Joe.
No, he's not.
He is.
Bro,
He didn't get 4 rebounds. He's not clutch.
He's clutch. That's all he's good for. This nigga went into the fourth quarter with what?
He got like 2. Yeah. He got the spark and shit.
Yeah. It ended with
Give me the ball,
17.
coach.
He
He's
ain't
still
have,
not clutch.
he ain't had no more than 5 points.
He's clutch. I'm not gonna say he's great, but he's clutch. If you want,
No, I'm not saying he's great, but let's be
He's
real.
clutch.
Clutch is one of the major factors you need in a great player.
Yeah,
So
about to say that's greatness.
if he already has that down, all he needs now is a little bit more experience.
make that shit happen during the season. But yeah,
To hit a buzzer beater in every round of the playoffs, that's crazy.
I don't think that it's necessary to make it happen throughout the season.
you know,
Yeah. A lot of
Nah.
blowouts.
As long as you get, like, you know, certain teams aim for spots. You know, they want the 1 seed so they can have an easy route through it. But to be honest, as long as you make it in, pace yourself. Pace yourself. My Cavs being the perfect example of that. You blew your motherfucking load through the whole regular season. By the time the playoffs happened, you was looking around for help. Pace yourself.
Injury. You see DG got surgery on that toe.
Mm-hmm.
I think
So-
that the Pacers themselves, the Pacers, if they did that, they wouldn't be where they were at.
Exactly.
True.
That's what they
Who's to
do
say?
with it.
They're more of a running gun squad.
Without Tyrese out there to make that last little push,
Oh yeah, they don't get the dub. But I'm not
I
saying
don't know. Siakam been balling.
It's a team effort, though. That's a whole team. Like, Obi will come off the bench, give you 17. You got TJ McConnell coming and give you
We
this.
can't.
You got
Yeah, we
Dan-
can't sleep.
It's a team effort right here, this whole team.
Yeah, exactly. Siakam, bro, been getting buckets. Like, he been getting like 6+ boards, like 18+ points.
but that last Halliburton bucket, that last Halliburton bucket, that last bucket, whatever it is, a 2 or 3, that's what brought him forward, right?
Well, yeah, that's what got him
But
to
there was a lot of shit before
111
that.
win.
He didn't do a lot of. He didn't do a lot of shit leading up to that though. It was a lot of other
No,
players
he didn't. He didn't. But when
to
it
get him
came
in that
down to that
position.
last bucket,
Whoa.
But that's the thing about it. When you got a player like that on your squad, you got to respect him from anywhere. So just him being on the floor is opening up opportunities for the rest of the players out there.
you're right. But for the first three quarters, he was getting bottled up.
Oh, no,
Well,
for sure.
I wouldn't say bottled up.
I
buckets.
would say that's fair.
He was getting locked up, bro. Facts.
He didn't have assists like that. He didn't have points. And you've seen 3 rebounds?
Fourth quarter came.
Cliff,
Buckets.
just don't
Hey,
mention the
Mom,
rebounds this podcast. Please.
He upset.
Like, please, Cliff, until I get my PTSD looked at, don't mention Tyrese's rebounds.
He
man.
upset.
I'm
The game
still
before that, he went 14. He had 14, 10, and 6. So he had double off rebounds.
You talking about
So he
game
was-
1?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, yeah, first game, that makes sense, you know. But once you get an idea of what a nigga's out there to do, that second game kind of shows you something. Now, don't get me wrong, I do think he's going to have a game where, you know, plus 20, 25, but
I just don't see them blowing it. I think OKC can blow them out.
Plus 25.
yeah, I can see it.
No.
I can see him having one.
No.
Hell yeah.
I wouldn't
He'd
be
have had it last
surprised.
game if he would have started off better.
Right. I wouldn't be surprised if it's tonight, to be honest. He back in Indy. You got the crowd behind you.
I got 20 to say he get less than 25.
Ooh, that's a good bet,
Yep.
Last game we only got 21.
That's easy money, too.
He can have 10 in the
Last
first
game he had
half.
17, didn't he?
He had 21.
Look up the last time he had 25 or more.
Was that game?
It wasn't that long ago.
Yeah, it would have been.
Just look.
Look
It
it
would have
up
been in
then.
the Cavs game, at the Cavs series.
Hell no, the
How long
Knicks.
ago was that?
Oh no, the Knicks series he had one.
Yeah, May 27, he had 32, 12, and 15.
Right, that was that one game.
What day was that game? Yeah, that
Where
one game.
That was that one game where they said he's the only player to hit 5 or more threes and get a 30+ triple double.
And how often is he doing that?
4 days before that, he had 31.
I mean, he scores. Like, we ain't gonna act like he doesn't score. Like, but
Look who he was playing though. Jalen Brunson ain't nice like that on defense. Let's be for real.
He did the Cavs on 31. He had 31 in the Cavs.
And there was no
Game
Darius
before that.
Garland. There
It
was
was
no
back-
Darius Garland. And we know
Give a
Mitchell don't
fuck.
play defense. Mitchell don't play defense.
You still got to go out there and put that bitch in the rim. So fuck.
yeah, I mean,
You can say all this and this and that. Nigga, they got defensive
that's an
schemes, dog.
interesting bet. I don't know about tonight though. That's my whole
If it's-
thing. I said I could see it happening tonight, but I'm not just gonna bet that tonight's the night he hits his
He was
25.
Yeah, he was shooting the ball good. He just, yeah.
I mean, they keyed in on him, and that's the smart thing to do. Make the rest of the team beat you. Make the
Yeah,
rest
that's the
of
bottom
the
of
team
the first.
beat you.
Bobby Witt, Trump. Man. Yeah, you got to. You got to.
I told you, we didn't even go over it, but I was telling you, Malk, I can't remember where I saw it, but they said the stat out of 122 possessions with Lou Dort, Garden, Tyrese Halliburton, he's only got 10 shots up, made 8 points, and had his lowest assist percentage.
Yeah, Lou's
That's a
nice
crazy
on defense. Yeah, Lou's nice on defense, and he hits threes.
Out of
sometimes.
122 possessions, you only got 10 shots up. That's a crazy stat.
He's not looking to score, though. That's his problem. Like, he's not attacking.
I mean, he's not always looking to score for sure. I mean, I'm not going to say he's just not looking to score, but
That's why he be having like 13
He's
assists.
not getting bullied, though. He's getting bullied. He's pushing him a little bit.
he is.
This is your shot? Oh, no.
That's what's bad about it, right? Because you got Shea and then you switching off the Dort.
Right. But I'm not.
It's not nobody on the court that's really, keeping up unless you can get a shot over a big. Because Jalen Williams is DU down too.
Yep. Whoa. But yep.
Whoa there. Whoa there. But it's the truth. There's really nowhere you can go to get a gimme shot on OKC, which is why I don't see them doing too much against them.
Exactly. OKC's got great I mean, Hartenstein, Holmgren. You can't just drive on them. You could try the middies. The best luck is the middies or the threes.
Middies,
You
threes,
know,
and floaters.
Caruso coming off the bench.
Right, that's crazy. You
He's
got
been playing
Caruso.
great.
Caruso is him.
Man, your whole team is pretty
Parsons.
locked.
Joe, you got Wiggins coming off the bench. He's nice.
Wiggins is
Oh.
nice offensively.
I put Kassan Wallace
And
above
defense.
Wiggins, bro. If I'm being for real.
I mean,
He's
I'll
got
give
that
he
free ball,
has
too.
he has effort. I see the effort, but I'm not gonna be like when they put Wiggins in. Oh, he's about to
And he
lock
can
some
go-
shit up.
Go for 40.
He has
Dude.
gone for 40. Wiggins.
Look,
Yeah, when
Matt
the
was about
bench
to
is
say,
in.
who?
Yeah, he has
When
gone
the
for
bench, when
40.
the bench
Even
is
though-
in.
That's why I said,
That's
Malcolm.
fine.
I've fucking done it before, Malcolm.
When he's playing against the
Malcolm
G
like,
League.
who?
Yeah,
Malcolm
against
couldn't wait
Bronny
to argue that.
Against Bronny James and them, chill.
No, this is real NBA player. Real NBA about to be champ.
Mark,
The
you
fuck?
can't
So
hate
Bronny-
no in no
so
tie
wait.
dye tank.
So wait,
Looking
Bronny's not
sideways on the
so-
camera.
So Bronny's not a real NBA player.
Mm. Yeah, you're a real
Clocking
NBA
over
player.
NBA minutes.
He is now. He has a year.
He ain't
Because
really
I
clocking no
said it don't
NBA
count against
minutes.
Bronny and them. You
I
said,
mean, but
you said
he's led his team in scoring in games he's played, and that's Lakers, not the G League. That's the Lakers.
yep. Yeah, CT, look it
So
up.
if you led your team in scoring, I don't care if you only played 3 games out of. You're an NBA player.
Yep.
G League player.
Whoa.
The question, the question is,
Whoa.
the
To
question
be honest,
is,
he ain't clocked in a lot of NBA hours. What the fuck?
nah, he hadn't. He hadn't. I'll give him that. But like I said, you
lot
lead
of
your squad in
DMPs.
scoring.
DMPs.
Well, wasn't everybody riding for Bronny before the season started?
Still riding for him. Got a lot of time
Nah,
left.
you said he a G
Fuck.
League player. CT riding for him.
Right now, what the fuck has he done in the NBA? Nothing.
You gotta give him a shot
Nothing.
though, like y'all be saying. You gotta give people time to cook.
Right. He ain't really. And that's what I'm saying. Like it's.
Exactly. I said he still got time.
He's gotten a couple minutes
What has he
in a
shown?
couple games, other than when they sat their whole team late in the season last.
Right.
So
They-
you gotta
G-League-
a
lot
give
of G
him.
League players are playing at that point.
He kind of efficient from that standpoint. Then you gotta give him that.
Yeah.
The minutes I do get, I make something happen for you.
Making that shake.
Now,
Nah,
granted,
shake it.
when you put the whole starters in the lineup, he's not gonna see no minutes.
You know what
You're
I'm
not gonna see a Bronny James. Nah, not with all they starters. Now I don't know what it looks like next year,
saying? And that Brown.
and I don't know why y'all. What do y'all even got Gabe Vincent for? It's not like you using him.
We got a plan for next year. We about to
Well,
get
he
a
was
crazy
hurt for the
big.
most part, but yeah,
He was
he
hurt,
can-
but he came back. He was able to play about halfway through last season.
But
We don't
he's
need
a
him.
liability on defense. So
We don't need
Shit,
Gabe.
that's what they loved about Gabe in Miami.
This
his
ain't Miami.
defense.
no,
Cliff.
he can hit shots.
This ain't Miami, Cliff.
Nah, he had defense on him.
Scored 17. He can really do stuff. He wasn't doing that. 5.
That was the
Max.
first thing I said when I said the Lakers got Gabe Vincent. I said at least you got somebody that's going to be able to play defense for you now.
Seen
the
him in
one
Miami for
position.
like a half. What he did it for like a year in Miami. We didn't even see enough of that in Miami for real. To even
Yeah. Let me ask this question. So CT, which one of y'all's a Lakers fan? Malcolm?
Me,
Malcolm.
yeah.
Brian.
CT,
So
a
you a
LeBron
LeBron-
fan.
Okay.
CT a fan of man, as Cliff says.
How many? Which one of y'all thinks that LeBron on your team is the best bet for next year? Is it both of y'all?
No, I've been saying get rid of LeBron. I don't need LeBron. Get rid of LeBron. You don't need him. You don't need him.
What you think?
Got Luca now, so we gotta
Exactly.
get a big.
Right.
Damn.
You see that
No,
weird ass trade that they put
Who?
out there? Cleveland already turned it down. But it was this weird ass trade between the Lakers, the Bulls, Cleveland, and the Mavs, basically giving Donovan Mitchell to the Mavs, give Cleveland the number 1 spot so they could get Cooper Flag. They would also get PJ Washington and
Another big or something.
That's a
PJ
good
Washington
trade.
and somebody else. The Lakers would get Jarrett Allen.
I don't like Jared Allen, bro. I've been saying
You don't
that.
like
I've
Jared
never
Allen?
liked Jared
I
Allen.
mean, he's good from a
No.
defensive standpoint, and that's really what
He's
you
not.
need.
He's not even
Jared
good.
Allen is the top 10 center in this league.
Can't be a top 10 center when you ain't touching the court that often, Aaron. Hell no, bro.
He was at a
Hell
point.
no.
He was at a point. I'll give him that. But recently,
Hey,
motherfuckers been screaming for Mobley to take his spot, and it's like,
right.
I don't know how much of a 4 Mobley is. Like, I like him. You know, he's quick enough to play the 4, but it's
He's
like,
a
is he
5.
really?
Is he a 5?
I don't think he's big enough, like weight wise, to play the 5 just yet. I
He
think he's
needs Jared Allen.
Everybody's team on this podcast. Everybody's team needs center. Let's be real. The Lakers, they need a center.
They took the center out the game.
Malcolm, I know who your team is. They probably need a center.
the Lakers. The Lakers.
Niggas don't even know your team is.
Cleveland has Jared Allen. Without Jared Allen, you don't get where you're at.
No, I agree.
Exactly.
But the issue is that he's always hurt when we need him. When we
Right.
need you in the
He's not
playoffs,
reliable.
every single season you've been out. Not
He's
one
hurt.
you made through. Every single season.
Soft.
Garland
you've been
too.
out.
What
Oh, chill, CT.
Garland not every
Garland.
season.
What
Every
season,
athlete? What Cleveland, Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland, who's been available the whole time?
I mean,
Mobley?
that goes back to that goes back to what I've been saying about I don't think it's that important to get all the wins in the regular season. Pace yourself. If you'd have paced yourself correctly, you would be coming into the postseason with healthy players.
It's hard to
You can't say that because Kenny Atkinson got coach of the year.
It's hard to say lose games and be ready for the playoffs.
Well, no,
at the
nobody's
same
saying
time. Like,
lose games. Just pace yourself. Like you had the second you had the second best record behind the Golden State with the 73-9 record. Like, what do you need to do that for if you're not gonna make it to the finals? What is the point of that? You have the number 1 seed and was out in the second round. What is the point of that?
It's all about that money.
There's no
That-
point.
that-
Now,
that's
yeah,
not
there
what
were
I'm saying.
centers back then, so I don't know.
from a coach's standpoint, the coach can say, yeah, I got wins, but we all know motherfuckers is looking at that postseason resume separately, and they like, but look what you did there.
Not Cleveland. Y'all haven't won enough to say that. LA could say
Regardless,
that. You haven't won enough
regardless, you just saw the Denver Nuggets get rid of their coach midway through the season on a winning record. Doesn't
to say that.
matter.
It's different. It's different. Cliff, we talk about this all the time. That situation is very similar to Mark Jackson with the Golden State. It wasn't right. It doesn't make sense, and it was something behind the scenes that none of us know about. But that did not make any sense.
How many
to anybody.
coaches you didn't see and get shuffled around this year?
Not too many. I mean, towards the end, not Nick Nurse. The Bucks fired Budenholzer, or no, he's been on the Suns. I'm tripping. That's Doc Rivers was right.
Coach.
What I'm saying is you don't have to be a supreme team to be like, nah, if you're not putting us, fuck the wins. If you're not putting us where we need to be, you're gone. Fuck the wins.
Yeah, they did. Tibbs ugly.
We know we've seen this take place. So it's not to say, oh, I'm Kenny Atkins, I got you a good regular season, but I blew it in the post. That's a plus on your record. It's not.
It's his first year as a head coach.
Right.
No, it ain't.
Was he in the Brooklyn Nets as a head coach?
He's been a coach of a few places. Yeah.
I thought it was.
No,
I thought
assistant
it was.
coach. Not a
Yeah.
head coach. Not a head coach.
I thought it was his first year. As
He
a
was
head coach.
He was Steve Kerr's assistant coach when he was at Golden State.
But he's been a head coach somewhere else before.
I'm about to look it up.
Yeah, I'd have to see. I don't trust CT.
I wouldn't either.
No,
I wouldn't either. No.
it's his first time. Wait. He was with the Nets. I said that too. I said, "Was the Nets?" No, he's with them for
I didn't
2016.
say no.
Oh.
Didn't say no.
He's with
He was
them
with
for.
KD now. I know. He was coaching
Hey,
KD
but that's
now.
different though. They was
Shit, it don't
trash.
matter.
He was
That
head
is
coaching
fair.
for the Nets.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for 4 years. I thought so.
There's-
He must have went back to Golden State after that, and then came
What's
to
that? After they got rid of Nash?
before Nash. Yeah, before Nash.
Might have been after Nash.
No, it couldn't have been before Nash.
It was
Sorry.
because 2016, my daughter was born. Nash was not the coach before my daughter was born. Look it up.
Let me see.
I'm almost positive. Almost. Yep, I was right. It was right after 2020 to 2022. Real basketball head, as y'all would say.
You didn't say nothing that was right.
He
Yeah,
only
check the last one,
he
CT.
coached the Nets from 20 to 22.
Right,
Yeah,
right
it
after
was
Kenny
after-
Atkinson. Kenny Atkinson coached from 2016 to 2020. He took over right after. When they fired Kenny, they brought in Stevie. Stevie wasn't before Kenny.
Okay.
And then Kenny tucked his tail, went to Golden State, was their assistant coach. You all felt bad because y'all sucked.
Was that
Y'all
first
hired
and
him, and he turned things around.
y'all forget Kyrie was there by himself, and then KD and Harden came.
Right. That's why I was confused about it, because I was like, they brought Nash in when
KD
Harden
came.
came. Was it
Yeah,
KD?
yeah.
No, because KD was there before Kyrie, wasn't he? Was just hurt.
I thought they came at the same time. I thought that was the whole
I
deal.
thought Kyrie played first.
No, I think it was KD came first and he was hurt, and then Kyrie came, then Harden.
I don't think KD would have went there if Kyrie wasn't there. So I
Yeah,
think
they went there
Kyrie
together. That was the whole point. That was the whole
Yeah.
thing they were saying.
But so I don't see KD going anywhere by himself.
No,
Right.
you're right about that.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
had. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Kyrie had to been there first.
They said they wanted to meet up. They wanted to meet up in Brooklyn. I don't know why that was their destination for them to play together, but you know.
Because they thought they was enough.
Well,
I agree
So
with
for
Kevin.
them, though, KD ain't going nowhere. Right?
I agree with Kevin Garnett. He said
What'd he say?
the Big Three era, the Big Three is over. Now you need a full 9 to get dubs.
yeah.
And I've been saying that no team that's going to pay for a chip is just going to win it.
Yeah.
It has to come together organically, meaning you had these kids from rookies. You know what I'm saying? Like, we didn't trade away our squad to get 3 players that we going to give more than 50% of the money to.
Lakers do it. That's like your boy LeBron.
Got a ring out of that. Chill out.
Bro, fuck that. You got an asterisk ring.
I got a
Chill
half
out.
of one.
Not everybody
Don't get
played.
a ring regardless. You see, we started 24-3 that year, Steve.
No,
We was
because
gonna
the
get
Clippers were busting our ass that year with Kawhi.
And the difference
Kawhi
is y'all
sat
had-
We
out.
wouldn't even have to play the Clippers. They lost to Dallas. So what are you talking about? They was gonna lose regardless. They was trash.
Y'all have 4 big name bigs, too.
We had big. That's what we was different. And we had Kuz.
So Kuz is trash.
Yeah, Rondo.
Kuz wasn't trash back then.
Crazy as hell.
I've never liked Kuzma.
Nah,
But
Kuzma
AD
did all right for a little bit.
Nash.
I'm talking about Julius Randle before I ever mentioned the Kyle Kuzma, bro.
Well, yeah, that's because he's still relevant.
Shit, not in the playoffs, he wasn't.
Not at
Who
all.
wasn't?
Julius Randle.
Shit, up until that last matchup, he was.
Yeah, he had a
killing.
couple games.
Yeah, a couple games, but
A lot of games.
15
20
points. 15 points ain't enough,
plus.
CT.
20 plus.
He had a triple double like once or twice. Yeah, but that's
Plus almost every game.
And then fuck that, because the nigga went from 25 to 4.
right.
That's up until the road.
What we doing, CT? We chasing stats or we chasing rings?
You said 15. I was saying he was averaging 20. So don't do that.
I mean, he was getting 20 here and there. He wasn't averaging 20, bro. It wasn't averaging.
Yes, he
20.
was.
Nah, bro.
You wouldn't know.
I wouldn't know. You're right.
IQ
You're
is
right.
No,
I
IQ
wouldn't
is
know. But no, I mean, I usually put him down for 15. When I put him down for 20, sometimes every blue moon, but usually I put him down for 15 on my tickets when I was,
I'm gonna
he was good for 15.
I'm gonna keep it a buck with you.
You wasn't rocking with him?
Nah, I'm not putting him on my ticket. Not because he's not good, just because you're too inconsistent. I don't know when it's gonna be that game where you're giving me 4 to 6 points. I'm not about to.
You have to look at Ant's production.
Double team his ass, so they was like, "Yeah, you can't go do this."
That'll usually tell you if Ant's been playing like crap lately. Usually 9 times out of 10, Randall will step it up, and vice versa. Cliff. Them games where you say he had 4 points, Randall, Ant probably got 25 plus, probably.
But not against OKC.
Oh no, OKC bro. OKC put belts to ass, bro. That was like
We're gonna make Jaden beat us. We're gonna make Mike Conley beat us.
And that's
Dante,
what I'm
you might have to make Dante get 20.
I don't know what they plan on doing at that point guard position, but they either need to give your boy Dillingham a shot.
Trash. No, he's nice. Rob Dillingham, yeah, he's him.
But I don't know if he's a point.
He was in college.
I know in college.
He was in college.
Yes. These guards is big in this league.
We ain't seen him in the NBA too much.
So he's been injured. CT, goofy. He's really like a red shirt.
Even if he wasn't gonna play.
Bro, you're crazy. CT, you do know. You probably don't know actually, but you know that from Kentucky, bro. That Shea was not one of the best guards to ever come out of Kentucky, and now look at him, MVP. He was not
Shea
like
is
this.
6'6", bro.
I mean, yeah, height. I mean, yeah, he's
he
tall.
hold his own. And he got the ceiling was way higher than Rob was going to be for real. So
yeah,
actually, I don't know, bro. I don't know if I say that coming out of college. I don't know.
I mean, just
Shea was going involved.
Just
Paul now, like
just how hard it's gonna be for him to get shots up is enough for me to be like, I gotta go Shea, because you are a small guard. Now it wasn't like
that's what Kentucky produced though, Cliff. We didn't produce. Shea's one of the first few big guards.
They raised big guards.
De'Aaron Fox ain't small like that.
John Wall's
he's
small.
like 6'2", 6'3".
Tyler Hero's not small.
Yeah, they're not small. Okay, but then look at Tyler Ulis and them. You know what I'm saying, bro? We had small guards a lot.
Didn't make it.
No, that's ignorant, bro. He made it. He didn't become like no MVP, but he made it to the league. What you mean?
He sat the bench in Phoenix.
Paul Goldschmidt got a hit.
Let's go. Devin Booker, not a small guard.
He's not small. No, Booker's definitely ain't.
It's not no small guard.
But hold on. But okay, but we've had the Quickleys. We've had the Emmanuel Foxes.
Quickly 6'4".
Yo, is he?
Yeah.
Yes.
He looks little. Maybe it's just because on TV in the game. He looks little.
My whole thing is Dillingham isn't the. Put it like this: if you gonna be 6 foot even, 6'1", you better have a 3 ball like DG.
Jamal Murray, 6'4", 6'5". Like
who's DG?
Darius Garland. Yeah, you better be able to shoot at least consistently from the 3. You can't. He hadn't been that.
You think DG's him, Cliff?
Nah, but I think he does what he needs to do to overcome being a small guard. That's the perfect example of somebody who overcomes being a small guard.
But even DG's not really that small, like 6'3".
No, he's not.
You see him sometimes he can
6'1".
dunk. No.
Darius Garland is 6'1".
Siri, how tall is Darius Garland?
I never seen him jump. He was 6'1". Here's what I want to say real quick.
He's 6'1".
Mm-hmm.
I got a bounce.
They both the same height.
Right, Aaron.
Donovan and Darius. What you got?
Might hit the showers. Hold on. Wait a minute.
Bulls still suck. We know.
Okay, yeah, that's enough. Remy Ma, chill out. That was gonna be
Remy
my,
Ma, Clarissa Shields.
that was gonna be my hit the showers last week.
Remy Ma.
She better watch out for Clarissa.
You talking about
Who's?
a fighter and shit in the ring?
Remy ain't
Street
finna fight that girl.
Street fights is a different thing. I get that.
Street, no.
Remy gonna beat that bitch with a bottle. Isn't that what she said in her
Right.
song? I'll beat that bitch with a bottle.
If this is a sanctioned fight with gloves and rules and referees, I don't think you want them problems.
Nah, it ain't. Nah, you don't.
Clarissa's hands is probably registered, bro. I wouldn't do it.
Man,
They
listen.
probably registered, but like on the street, I can see how you would, you can finagle a maneuver. I hit a bitch with a handicap sign. I don't give a shit.
All right, go.
They ain't doing that nowadays no more though.
What?
They don't follow that lethal weapon shit no more.
You don't think so?
Fuck no. Shakur
All right,
Stevenson got caught jumping old boy out in front of the gas station. Nothing happened. My hit the showers is going to the Davis brothers this week for jumping Nair
I've seen
Albright.
that. Macho show.
Like
Macho
you weak
showed
as
me
fuck.
that.
Like you lost the fight, so you gonna jump
That's
a nigga
crazy.
backstage, you weak ass nigga.
Macho.
They should revoke his
call him an
license.
R&B.
Right.
They call him an R&B singer.
It's right. We're not. If you're in a street fight, everything on the street is a part of the fight. Hit a nigga with a fire hydrant. I don't give a shit. Pick him up, drop him on that bitch. Is it gonna ruin his life? Probably.
But there's no rules.
This is cutthroat. It's cutthroat. It's
Right.
not a fair fight. But if you're in a ring with gloves on, the sanctioned shit,
He said, is it gonna ruin his life? Probably.
like,
But he should have thought about that before he started the fight.
too many fire hydrants around here. All right,
Listen.
then.
All right,
I
Aaron.
will be safe. That's crazy. But yeah, nah, it's too many instances of us hearing about fighters fighting outside the ring that you don't hear repercussions come from like that. I don't think that they honor that shit. And listen to some people, they say they never really honored that shit.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, I can't even think off top of my head of somebody who got the book dropped on them for fighting outside the ring. You know what I'm saying? Like, what fighter you done seen do 3 to 4, 3 to 5 on an assault with a deadly weapon charge because he beat somebody up with his hands?
Right.
I can't think of one. None come to mind, so I would argue that might have even been a myth from the jump.
Been fabricated, as they would say.
But
And bunctuous.
what was we talking about before he threw me off?
Boats and hoes. CT's trying to hate on the guards and shit. Trying to hate on my UK guards because he's weak.
No,
as fuck.
I'm not. I said the small ones don't make it.
No, I think
Yep.
Dillingham is
CT.
nice. I think he got dribbles and he's shifty enough that he can get an open shot. It's just like you gotta be a knockdown guard if you gonna be that small.
Even the guard that went to Houston, he don't play.
Jeff Teague made it. CT.
Guard that went to Houston.
Jeff Teague didn't even go to UK. Shut up.
And Jeff Teague, he's a little taller than 6 foot.
One of the Teagues. Well, maybe it's
Marcus Teague.
Oh, Marcus.
Mhm.
But he made it. Hey, he made it, nigga.
And didn't make it.
He made it and didn't make it.
Bro, how you make it and didn't make it?
I understand what CT saying though. I
We
understand.
can't
what
say
he
that
saying.
because
2
he's not a
years.
guard, but Odin
Listen,
went first round pick.
Jeff
first
Teague.
pick.
Jeff Teague
What
is
are you
the
talking
better
about?
Teague
Oh, he's a
brother,
big.
and he's
That's why I just said he's not a guard. I said, but he still made it to the league, my nigga. He got drafted, got his name called. The fuck?
I mean, but it's a lot of
I'm
motherfuckers
lost.
that get drafted that get let
I'm
go.
lost. You said Odin?
Bro, a nigga didn't pan
He
out.
was great
But
in
he-
college. What are you talking about?
What are people's dreams? To make it to the league. Not even to be the best in the league, right? But usually
how
to
did
make
Odin
it
get in
to
the
the league.
picture?
Because
He's a
what
7'6"
I'm saying is, if you make it, CT, you made it. You got your name called. You got it, bro.
But that
You
doesn't
played a
mean
little
that,
bit.
that doesn't mean that you like Odin. That doesn't
He
mean
was
that,
out because of injury.
and you can't count just getting your name called because we still waiting on fucking Isaiah Mobley. Isaiah Mobley got drafted by the Cavs. I haven't seen him in the game, but what, 2-3 times? Luke
But what I'm
Travers,
saying
all
is,
them niggas.
but see, y'all are talking about playing time. A lot of these kids' goals are to just make it
Nah,
to the league.
they wanna get paid.
No.
Just getting your name called is enough.
Just
You
to
can't buy
make
your
it.
mama a house off of getting your name called in the
Some of these
draft.
niggas don't want to buy their mama a house, Cliff.
No.
But that's the goal when they say I want to make the league. It's not just to get my name called. It's to change my life,
Right.
to
My
change
life.
my financial
So they
situation.
don't
But
buy
you,
their mama.
but that's what I'm saying. You still got to go through summer league and camps that you could get cut, even if you got drafted.
Facts. But they can still say, once again, I mean, hey, I got drafted, I got my name. Because again, that's what some guys say. Like,
It's a reason why even the top motherfuckers that get drafted don't get the outrageous contracts, because you're just a draft at the moment.
right.
You're not anybody that we should pay. You have to show us that you're worth that bread. So just making it, again, it's not getting you your Rolls Royce. It's not moving your mom out the hood. And it's not taking care of family members that are going to be calling asking for money every other day. You can't do none of that. So just getting your name called isn't enough.
True.
Or you could be Ben Simmons. If he wasn't 6'9", bro, he'd be out the league. He was robbing the league for years.
Ben Simmons is a
That was
mysterious
Cliff's boy.
circumstance.
That was Cliff's boy, CT. That was his little LeBron.
No, stop.
LSU.
Stop, yeah.
He was hyping him up coming out of college.
Coming out of LSU, I thought he was gonna be somebody. This nigga was breaking Shaquille O'Neal's records and shit.
The same thing I said about Ben Simmons, I said about RG3.
I knew he wasn't gonna be shit.
That's what I'm saying. Some people, they're just college guys. Reggie Bush, Matt Liner.
But that wasn't the case either. The only criticism that motherfuckers had about Ben Simmons was that he couldn't shoot the ball for years. He was still getting you triple doubles. He was still the point guard on the team. That was the only criticism about it. So one day, I don't know. Again, we talked about it in the past. I don't know if the injury was bigger than what it, motherfuckers portrayed it out to be. I don't know if it was a confidence issue. I don't know what it was. But it was a very mysterious circumstance to see his downfall.
Called him out in the press conference at one time.
Mm-hmm.
Hate the bum.
Mm-hmm. Maybe it was the Kardashians. Them hoes, once they get them claws in you.
Trae Young down there, and he didn't even go up.
He already dated, what's her name?
That's what I said.
Yeah.
Maybe it was the Kardashians.
Yeah, he dated Kendall.
Yeah.
Them.
Damn, they said not to change it, but they said Travis Hunter still ain't got a contract. That's crazy.
He finna get a stupid deal. A lot of dudes been signing late. We just signed our dude last night.
You gotta think also though. Travis Hunter, his claim to fame is being an Iron Man, a two-way player. No, the NFL doesn't even know how to pay him yet. First of all, we need to see you play to see if you can even keep up.
He needs that first rookie deal though. He's about to get $40+ million. You crazy?
You think?
They said they're not even close on the deal. The alert just came through. So they're not even close.
I don't think
on the
he's
deal
getting
yet.
40+.
And Jihad Campbell just got signed today.
I don't think he's getting 40+.
40.
And 40+ is okay. See, so now he's Genty. Now he's Ashton Genty. Now is what you're saying.
And I don't think we should have gave him that.
Right, and that nigga played one way.
He went second.
What's that? Cliff, you just agreed. Second or not?
But again, standout wide receiver.
Heisman.
He was great at wide, but he got Heisman for playing both sides of the ball. He didn't get Heisman for one or the other.
He's about to get 40+. Why?
Genty takes the Heisman if we're just grading Travis off of receiving or just grading Travis off a DB. And we've never seen a DB really get it like that.
Charles Woodson,
but he was also playing both sides of the ball too.
Not in the NFL. Oh,
no, in college. That's what I'm saying. It takes more. You can't just be a DB and get a Heisman. We don't see that.
He was busting Ohio State, boy.
And he played both sides of the ball in the NFL too a few times.
What wide receiver got Heisman?
Devontae Smith.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of wide receivers get Heismans, but
not many.
But it's usually one or the other. You know what I'm saying? The reason he got the Heisman is that he was great on both sides. If we're just judging him off his wide receiver abilities, Genty would be walking home with the trophy.
But that's why he gonna get 40 plus.
But that's why I don't know that that's true just yet, because it's like
They just put him on the website that he was with the cheetah balls. They was taking photos, and he in that.
My whole thing is, my whole thing, like everybody's been saying, the NFL is completely different. It's not college. So we don't know that you can withstand.
It might be easier for this guy.
We don't know that you can withstand a full season playing both sides of the ball. So you think they're going to pay him both sides of the ball money now before they even got a shot to see how he stands up against everybody?
Exactly. Let him come in and do. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if he gets 40 plus. I mean, I'm not saying that he won't eventually get paid, but before the season starts, nah, I'm not giving him that much.
Yeah,
4 years plus.
Now I might give you a little more than half of it, and then put in your contract that we'll renegotiate after the first year. Once I get an idea of how often you can play both sides of the ball, full game, shit like that.
Fuck out it. He's him. He's about to get
No, he's
that.
not.
You crazy as fuck if you crazy as fuck if you think
PT, you wow.
that
Just pay our dude
if you
Who's
think,
our dude?
for the Patriots. Will
Who
Will
for the
Campbell?
Patriots?
Will Cameron Lyman.
We barely
Number
even
one.
know the Patriots. CT?
Nah, I
You
like
don't
Will.
know
I like that Will Campbell pick. I'm not gonna lie.
CT, the Patriots ain't had a face since Brady.
That was one of the
This dude on the
first.
right. I'm talking to the guy on the left of the screen, not you.
That was one of the first offensive lineman picks that I was kind of like, ooh.
Because Andrews retired on us. Our center, I was sick.
Because because CT, what are y'all finna do against Josh Allen the next 10 years?
Because he didn't want to play for no other team. He wanted to play for us, motherfucker, until he retired.
Because y'all suck, bro. Chill.
Same thing if they were talking about me taking somewhere else.
He
done.
went to one Diddy party with Robert Kraft,
Who did?
the lineman. That's why he didn't want to leave New England, because he liked Robert Kraft. He said, "Well, Rob does invite me sometimes."
Rob was throwing his own parties out on that yacht. I'm trying to tell you.
He's gonna get extradited. He's gonna get extradited too. He's gonna be in that clause.
You already tried to expedite me, and I'm good. I'm clear.
Because look, if they was accusing Meek Mill, we know who Meek was hanging with.
Nah, see.
Yes, sir. You see, Meek got that ring. He got a ring with us. Yeah.
Meek Mill got rapper money. Robert Kraft has old white man money. That's completely different.
We paid Will Campbell 4 years, 43.66. So I know Kraft don't get paid.
That's different. That's for his respective position, CT.
And he was the best at it.
CT, we don't know what Hunter's going to do against Pat Surtain II at wide receiver. We don't know what Travis Hunter is going to do against Justin Jefferson on defense.
Right.
We don't know.
And then to go up against the
squad. You better get ready. It's going to be a long motherfucking ride. He's about to lock them.
And then to go up against a squad like the Lions, where you got to guard St. Brown, and then on the other end, you getting guarded by, what's the name? That's going to be tough. That's a long game for you.
CT, Marvin Harris.
Rookie of the year in MVP talks.
He can't be rookie of the year.
In MVP talks in the
it's
same
gonna be,
year.
They say it's already going to be probably Genty or Cam Ward, bro. And I can see it.
I will say Cam's looking nice.
Cam is not. I tried to tell.
I will say Cam's looking nice.
Trap shit about the league.
But it's because that's not. We ain't hearing that.
He ain't playing nobody yet.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm just saying right now.
I told you.
Right. Yeah, we ain't hearing that. The pads haven't even been put on yet.
All you gotta do is play the Colts. Richardson is trash at quarterback in the NFL. I'm sorry. He is.
He can still lose that game. Don't do that. Colts been making it to the playoffs.
Who's their backup? Who's their backup quarterback?
It don't matter. He might be better than that game.
Thank you, Cliff.
I thought they picked somebody up.
It ain't Gardner.
It was Flacco, so shit.
It ain't Flacco, CT.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
So okay, in the Jags, bruh.
Daniel Jones.
Thank you.
I knew
Trash.
they just picked somebody up.
Trash.
He can play better than him that game. Fuck out of here.
Daniel
I'm not
Jones is
hearing it.
butt, bro. Okay, did he play better than Jane Daniels?
I'm not gonna say Daniel Jones is but
He's
He's
about.
butt. Look up his stats. Butt.
He's paid millionaire.
yeah, I'm not gonna
See,
say
so
he's
when I say
but.
that, so when I say it's about getting paid and making it, then it's a problem. But when it's
No, he had to
bad.
play good. He had to play good to get paid.
And they
dumbass. That's what
got
I'm
Riley
saying.
Leonard from Notre Dame.
CT, they pay anybody in New York. They just picked up Jameis and Russell Wilson. Chill.
They didn't get
Chill.
that type of bag.
Jameis
They didn't
and
get
Russell
that
Wilson
I
James
and
don't
Jones
know what
Justin
kind of
bag.
bag
Fields.
they got. I
Justin
don't know what kind
Fields
of
to
bag
the
they got.
Jets.
Exactly.
Right, exactly. We know New
The
York.
veteran minimum.
New York will break
Veteran
bread.
minimum.
Bro. Shout out
Get
to my
this
boy.
little $4 million.
Shit, they actually paid
Jameis.
Fields for real.
Hey, AR got paid too. Did you see his 1 year
Yeah.
contract?
Who, Richardson?
Rodgers.
Oh, to the Steelers.
His 1 year
What they give him?
contract was like 13 or 14 mil.
That ain't
That's
bad.
a lot.
That's more than I would
1
have expected
year?
them to give him.
And listen, Pittsburgh especially.
That just lets you know that they did not have faith in Will Howard.
But you knew that already, though. You
But
already knew
if
that.
you would have known that, he would have been picked up sooner. That's why they were playing the long game, trying to get his price to drop. If we got something in Will, we'll wait. But you got to think, before the pads got put on, they was like, bring Rodgers in, bring him in.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. They knew they wanted him.
He's really the only quarterback that I haven't really been seeing a lot from, like, online. You know what I'm saying? Like, they'll clip out Shador and Cam and all them, but I don't see no Will clips. I see Dark clips. But I don't see Will Howard.
Because Will Howard wasn't, because you were seeing Mason Rudolph prior to Will Howard. They weren't. You were right. Will was never going to be the guy regardless. They had
we
Mason
knew
Rudolph.
Shador started at the 4th string quarterback. His clips were still hitting online. So if it's Mason Rudolph and Will Howard, let's be honest, that's a winnable.
That's different, Cliff. You got to think about the notoriety that comes behind the Sanders boys.
But
You know
Will
what I mean?
is a national champion, and he's sitting
Doesn't
behind.
matter.
Working their way to
And
the
It doesn't
top.
matter.
And he's sitting behind a 4 times failed starting quarterback in Mason Rudolph.
But when you're talking about public focus, Shador is more of a public eye figure than a Will Howard is.
But you got to think about it from the fan standpoint as well. You think the Steelers fans are rooting for Mason? No, they're rooting for Howard. They're rooting for the new kid.
You want me to be honest with you? They're not. You're wrong, actually, because I'm right here in the heart of it, baby. You're wrong.
You think they're rooting for Mason?
I know. I'm not.
Nobody was rooting for Mason. That's the whole point. Aaron Rodgers gets called in.
Nigga.
No one's rooting for Mason.
They didn't like either quarterback, but between the two, Cliff, it was Mason that they were rooting for.
You say
before
Mason
Rodgers
because
got it.
They
Mason
already
has
seen
NFL
Mason,
experience,
though, so
right?
I doubt
Right,
they fucking
CT.
don't want Mason.
Right, CT, right.
They don't want Mason.
Why would you go
Nobody
against
wants Mason.
the Steelers? Obviously, did they picked him back up again?
No, they don't. Just as a backup.
They didn't have options. There are no options.
I agree. So what I'm saying is, if they hadn't brought in anybody else aside from Howard and Rudolph, they was gonna go for Rudolph.
You
That was
have
gonna be the
to.
guy.
You have to
Yeah.
at that point.
But you had said.
But the hope,
Steelers-
that's because you got to think from a fan perspective. If I have a 3rd string quarterback in Mason Rudolph, that's realistically what Mason Rudolph is, a 3rd string quarterback that is expected to be the starter on my team. If we get any quarterback in the draft, I'm rooting for him. I'm hoping he does enough to beat Mason Rudolph. Otherwise, it's bad
And
for
you've
us.
seen what some rookies come in and doing early, so we got rather give this rookie a chance. And we already seen
I
Rudolph,
much
so.
rather, and you know I'm no Will Howard fan. I much
You
rather
should be.
give Will Howard a shot than Mason Rudolph.
That
And
goes
then-
the devil you know sometimes.
And then if it fails, fuck it, put Rudolph back in there. But I
And you
damn
can't give-
sure don't
you
want to
can't
start
just-
Rudolph.
And you can't just give Will Howard a shot as a rookie. He's in one of the toughest defensive football divisions in the league, if not the toughest defensive football division.
I agree.
As a player. You get killed out there.
But let's be honest, a lot of the toughness comes from the Steelers in that division. as far
Miles
as
Garrett,
defense goes.
Miles Garrett's no-ho.
I agree, but you can still piece the Browns up.
Oh yeah, I mean,
It's
yeah,
not
for
like
sure.
you're testing elite defense there. You just have good players at certain positions.
Well, hold on. I think the Browns got some good draft picks too. I don't recall because I don't follow. I think they got like a guy from Michigan. I don't know. I'm just talking, but
Michigan. Yep.
yeah, they did, didn't they?
The
CT? I thought
cornerback, was it the corner?
it's like
D
either the
lineman or
corner or
something?
linebackers or
No, he's a
something.
D lineman or something.
Yeah, that's what it was. CT. I think exactly. So like I think they were building pieces. Cliff. Speaking of that, TJ Watt's still not been coming to practice.
Nope. He's from
Yeah, they
Georgia.
got Mason Graham. They did get Mason Graham to
And
tackle.
Mason Graham is nice. He's nice.
They
He's
got
nice.
Mason
And then, you know,
Graham, Carson
and-
Schwessinger, the linebacker from UCLA.
and Baltimore's
Judkins.
defense, Cliff, is tough. Baltimore's defense is tough. And I don't care what CT say. Darius Slay Jr.
Baltimore defense is all right.
It's not all right. Them niggas.
Yeah,
is
they're
tough,
all
bro.
right.
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. What's his name? Kyle Hamilton's one of the best safeties in the league. That's what I'm saying. They got linebackers and bro, niggas is nice for real.
They all right.
But Cincinnati's decent too. They got that Hendrickson lineman.
They're not
and that-
paying him, TJ. They're not paying him.
Yeah, they're not paying
He
him.
been talking about potentially being open for a trade.
You know where his money went to? Ask a new quarterback.
Right. Well, him and what's the name? They paid T
DK?
Higgins. They paid T Higgins before
No,
they
it's
paid
DK. DK. You talking about
in
Steelers,
Cincinnati?
Right? I thought we were talking about.
You said
I
said they haven't paid T. Oh, okay.
Because no, but you know what's funny?
You said
Ironically, they're both-
Cincinnati, they got that lineman. I said T.J. Hendrickson, but they haven't paid him, so I see where the confusion came
But
in.
no, but either way, it's both relevant because two TJs ain't getting paid right now. Both TJs. TJ Watt ain't getting paid either. He been holding out too.
Right before it happened.
You said what, CT?
It'll happen.
I mean, you gotta make at least T.J. Watt happen. You gotta make that happen. Hendrickson, I can see them in a crazy way saying that.
So I'm sure he's gonna get paid too.
Why not already?
Who?
T.J. Hendrickson.
You had to make sure. You know what I'm saying? Some shit
But you pay Higgins first.
Ooh, did y'all see?
So basically, wait. Basically, what you're saying is, fuck the defense. We'll just make sure our offense can outscore whoever we play. That's what
That's
you're
how they've
saying
always-
with that.
That's how Cincinnati's always been. They've always been that way. That's not.
Not really. They have some people players, but yeah, they really is defensive players out there.
Cincinnati-
linebacker.
Cincinnati historically has been more offensive heavy than defense. I don't care what team, what coach, what era. Historically,
Yeah, no, I'll give you that.
they've always loaded up. Corey Dillon, TJ Houshmandzadeh, Chad Johnson.
I'll give you
I
that.
remember. Yeah, I mean they.
Defense too, like Pac-Man Jones. What's that dude?
I mean, yeah, they had a piece or two.
that
but like
one dude in the middle that was smacking everybody, getting fined.
Burfett or something. Whatever his name.
Uh,
They had a piece or two CT, but again, mainly their focus was offense. We trying to score.
Yeah, nah. If I'm Cincinnati, I'm definitely paying Hendrickson before I pay Higgins.
They play with both of them boys too.
Yeah, that's
That's the
tough.
Nick Chubb to the Texans.
Yep.
That's about
Chubbs,
crazy,
that's
bro.
gonna be- if
They
Him
still
and
got
Mixon?
Joe Mixon. Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Yeah.
So they won two
Yep.
punching, huh?
And then look, Dale's back.
But we know Dale and Nico Collins get hurt every year too. So it's like, yeah, they
Chill.
back, but how long?
Chill.
Every
They
year
picked
y'all
up
gotta
Christian
sit.
Kirk though.
They did.
They got a new athletic trainer, Cliff. A new
I
strength
don't
and
know
conditioning
how.
trainer.
I don't know how big of a pick that is, though.
That's a big
Shit.
Nick Chubb. Are you serious?
No, Christian Kirk.
Oh,
Like, don't get me wrong. I like it for the Texans, considering that they have holes in their game
Yeah,
in that
with
position.
CJ, he's about to torch.
I don't know.
He was
if
seeing
I'm
too
willing
many quarterbacks. Trevor was holding the ball too long. You know what I'm saying? He was doing good with fucking.
I mean, I
Trevor
wish
was
him
your
the
boy,
best.
CT.
he was doing good in AZ before that.
Man, that's the top of the fourth. Fuck.
I definitely wish him the best, but I don't know if he gonna be like that backfield, that running back room. No, That's
who?
tough. Joe
The
Mixon and
Texans?
Nick Chubb.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
tough 1-2 punch right there.
And they got
Goal line,
defense.
everything. Yeah, that's gonna be sick.
They got defense.
Yeah, it's gonna be an
It's
interesting
gonna be
season for
hard.
sure. It's gonna be an interesting season for sure. Your boy Saquon got the Madden cover. Shouldn't have been no other way.
Yeah,
Overall
best play.
99. Goated. Yeah, CT. ACT. ACT. When the last time a Patriot made the Madden cover?
Easy. We made it 18. We made it 17. We made it what?
No, you didn't. You did not make it 2 years, bro. Chill.
That one they gave it to him and Patty. Him and Patty was together on it.
2020. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about
When
Gronk
did they do?
did.
When's the
Gronk
last
was
time?
on it, and
When's
then
the last?
Brady. Stop. We've been on it plenty of times. I don't even want to talk about it. We've been on it too many times.
That was a long time ago. That wasn't recent.
2020. Stop it.
Yeah, that's half a decade, but
When was the last time the Eagles was on it before that?
It would have been
Donovan
McNabb.
McNabb.
That's what I was about to
Oh, no.
say. It would have been McNabb.
McNabb was on the cover.
Yeah.
That was what
that was
06?
06, you dumbass.
Yeah,
Shut
that
up.
was 06.
Don't get put on
Hey.
shit. Shut up. Fuck out
Hey.
of here.
That motherfucker with 20
hold on.
years.
So hold
Don't get put on shit
So hold on.
except Campbell Soup, dumbass.
So hold on. So technically, hey, Cliff and CT, breaking news. So technically, Eagle was on the fan before a Patriot player then, right? Was on the cover?
Oh.
Because 06, right? McNabb. Yeah, there was no Patriot on the cover before 06, CT. I promise you, bro.
You act like we wasn't
Before
winning in
06?
2001, 2002, 2003. Stop it. Stop it.
No, I'm not saying y'all wasn't winning. I'm just saying there was nobody on the cover.
Why would we be on no
cover of
fucking
Madden
quarter?
right
Why
now.
would Donovan McNabb ever be on the fucking cover for any fucking reason?
I know. Hey, you're not lying. Hey, bro. Hey, CT. Hey, CT. I don't disagree, bro.
How would
You
y'all
right,
should have
bro.
put Brian
Hey.
Westbrook over that motherfucker?
Bruh, or Brian Dawkins or something. You feel me? Like,
was on one though. I think D-Hawk wasn't he flexing on one? I gotta look this shit up.
who? DeAndre Hopkins?
No, Dawkins. Brian Dawkins.
Oh, I don't think so. Weapon A. You
I'm looking him up right now.
You call him Weapon X.
Yeah, I'm looking him
Yes.
up right now.
Finals game just started. I need y'all to keep me updated. Ooh, it's 4-2. What we got? Hey, CT. We need it tonight.
Dude,
And I'm not calling you until it's official.
that shit was official.
Bro, I was
I
so
seen it
Cliff,
with my own
I
eyes.
FaceTimed this man at the bar screaming, like hype. Screaming. See, I'm screaming to see we hype. Bruh. He's talking about check your phone, bruh.
That's a
Hey,
tough
CT.
one.
CT said refresh your phone, bruh. I said, bro, you lying.
That is
But
a
anyway.
tough
I
one.
seen it with my own eyes. He grabbed it.
It's crazy, bro.
And that shit went to 4. I was like, damn, I wish we could have hit the cash out or something quick.
Bro, right, CT. Why did we never get a cash out that whole night?
Especially
Oh, you didn't have
Tyrese was
one?
sucking all the time and shit.
Cliff, no cash out the whole night. So Cliff, hold on. Not only did we hit Cliff and they took it away, but even prior to that, when we were hitting, no cash out, bro.
FanDuel took the rebound away. Let's be real.
No, they did. That's what I'm saying. But
They
but
put a
like
call
prior to
in.
it-
Everybody did. Google, ESPN, everybody did. I searched everything.
Well, me and CT was sick the rest of the night. Hey, CT stats are popping right now, though. I'm looking at the play-by-play, bro. We looking good at the moment. But no, I
Yeah,
mean,
he's looking good. Tyrese can't be on bullshit. He started late.
yeah, Tyrese ain't done nothing yet. But y'all, like I said,
Ooh,
y'all know
Siakam out with the man. Listen,
Siakam out the gates, bro.
he said he came to play tonight.
And they in Indy, like you said.
They came to play tonight.
I guess the Yankees didn't come to play.
What about
but-
Tyler Hero's little brother committing to Ohio State, the Ohio State University?
I seen that, and I'm not
Miles
even
Hero.
like on a serious note. I'm not even trying to hate. That was one of the dumbest basketball decisions you can make. Only because to me,
Different now.
y'all haven't been relevant for basketball, Cliff, since.
But you
Sullivan's been there.
gotta think that might be why that's a good decision.
especially
I
now.
want to go.
Who's the-
If I already feel like I'm a star, I want to go to a squad that's gonna be mine, not none where I gotta share it with two
I
other
see. I
people.
see.
This
But-
is
Ohio
my
State
squad,
It's busting.
and Ohio State is good enough to be in the talks, but they never have enough to really compete. So if I go, that's almost like Brady going to Tampa.
No.
Nobody was talking about Tampa making a Super Bowl before Brady got there.
They said they was right there though.
They're in the talks, but they don't have enough to go over the top. So why wouldn't I be the guy, if I already got confidence in myself, be the one to take them there?
Because that could hurt your draft stock. Because if your team doesn't play good and you don't win and you're at least decent or really good, you still may not go as high as you deserve because of your team.
I don't know. Ja Morant.
Didn't go that high. Did not go that
He
high. Look it
did.
up.
Ja Morant went
Y'all went second. No, don't know. He went second.
First pick, first round, second pick.
behind
He
Zion.
went first round, second pick. Yeah. Malcolm don't know. He be rapping. You don't know.
Yeah, second overall.
Oh, okay.
Out of Mary State.
Right. That's what somebody where that's my squad. They don't get anywhere without me. Fuck
That's
what
my
the
type.
fuck what the
That's my
team
type.
do. You seen what I did. I'm second overall.
Right.
And I feel like Miles is in a better situation because Ohio State isn't no Murray State. Ohio State will make a Sweet 16 and not have no
Yeah.
major players. So if I'm now the major player,
Yep.
that's like
Rocking
Brady going
bronze
to
too.
Tampa.
Getting them bronze on your feet every
No, it
year.
ain't. Stop,
It is.
stop it, Cliff.
You know
You can't
Bron
compare the
and
GOAT to Cliff. You can't compare the GOAT to Tyler Hero's little brother.
Well, we're not comparing the
I know, but I'm
players,
saying
we're
his
comparing the
name.
situations. Brady wouldn't have went anywhere where he thought he didn't have a shot.
Put it this way, but here's why I
So you
argue.
think he's
In
not going to
college
go
nowadays,
anywhere?
You can't lose anywhere.
You
though.
damn near put Brady anywhere, and he could have took you to. He could have damn near took you there. I do believe that.
Yeah.
Any team,
Mm,
any
I
team.
don't think I don't agree.
Not the Carolina
Okay.
Panthers type, but yeah.
I don't
Same
agree.
thing. Same thing with Patty. You put Patty on any team, Patty gonna give you a shot.
I don't agree.
Not really. I don't agree either. You're right.
I don't agree. Hit that.
You don't
Miles.
agree, but this y'all you don't agree,
Maturity of the
CT. But this
team.
but
It
this, but
froze
this
on
man's
me.
on this man's on pace to break a lot of Brady's records. But you don't agree.
But that means
For that
nothing. He's been
team.
on the same team
For
with the
that
same
team,
Andy
yeah.
Reid.
But like I said, but hold on, that's for now. We don't know what the future holds. We don't. Y'all think Andy gonna keep coaching another 10+ years? He could try. Andy's getting up there himself, and he's fat as hell.
But again, like we said, when you got a squad like that that's been playing that kind of way for a while, it's a culture thing. One coach
Well, that
isn't going to
culture-
come in and change up the organization. No, because the organization's been thriving. So what makes you think we're going to allow you to come in and switch everything up? That's not how this works. The same reason why you see the 49ers change coaches and they're still the 49ers. Because it's a
Patty
culture
King was-
thing.
I
Patty
knew I
wouldn't
should have
be
put
nice-
Lord.
wouldn't be nice
Patty
with
what?
the-
You said what, CT?
He wouldn't be nice with the Jets.
Patty wouldn't be nice anywhere he's got to run for his life like that.
Exactly.
It's a lot of teams that got it where you got to run for your life. Those quarterbacks aren't getting fair shakes.
I
Think
don't know.
about
Look at
Justin Fields in the Bears. He had to run
Nix-
for his life every play.
So was Bo Nix. He took his team to the playoffs first
Bo
year.
Nix
and
didn't
they-
have to run for his life every play.
Bo Nix ran a lot. Rewind the tape. He ran a
No,
lot.
he ran. But what I'm saying is when there's a break in the line and you have to evade to get your pass off, some
But I also-
quarterbacks have to deal with that every play. Some quarterbacks do not. Bo Nix did not have to deal with that every play.
No, but I also don't think he had the best offensive line at the same time.
No, he
Let's
didn't have
not-
the best offensive line, but
Right.
there's a reason why it's the best because there's only one of them. There's 32 teams in the league. Everybody's not going to have a best offensive line.
But there's still a lot of teams that have a top offensive line, though. I mean, regardless of
15
quote
of
unquote
them.
best.
15 of them can have a top offensive line, but you got to think there's
But they
another
missing
17 that don't.
But they're missing something.
We know Pats ain't in the top 10. We know that for damn sure.
That's
boy.
a reason why Rodgers. That's the reason why Rodgers wasn't successful in New York.
You see, we can pick up guys like Diggs and shit. We back at the top.
Y'all pick him up because they all want to go to Robert Kraft's yacht parties with Meek and them and Diddy.
As long as they bring us rings, it don't
Them
matter.
is private parties.
Yeah, they bringing you Nuva rings. That's the only
Not the
rings
Diddy
they
parties.
bringing.
He said a Nuva, not a Nuva.
Like Ruben party.
Yeah, them is privates. Them is private Jones.
Right.
It's in New York.
Everybody don't get that.
Islands.
You think
That's off
Stephon
the
Diggs
July
getting
weekend,
it?
Mount.
Stephon
Mount
Diggs
You know
might
what?
get an invite.
Let's talk about that. CT and Cliff.
Robert Kraft, like,
What-
you got that pink shit?
What's up with Stephon? What's up with Stephon, CT? I'm asking you first. What's up with your boy? With your Pats?
What you mean? He good.
Why is he doing drugs on the boat?
He wasn't doing
Well,
drugs.
to be fair.
Okay.
He got tested. He cool.
He allegedly wasn't doing either way. I don't care if you're the user or the dealer. Wrong is wrong.
I mean, but it is not dealing if
We
it's
in Miami on a yacht.
It's not dealing if I give it away for free.
We don't know if it was given away for free. There might have been some kind
This
of
is for the
exchange.
promo. Hey, this is just a
Cliff.
scam, bro. This is a scam. I know the camera rolling right there. I wouldn't even have the camera rolling if I wouldn't even say. This is from some PR.
I sent you the link.
Either that or he know his career is coming. His career coming close to an end, so he trying to become the plug on the back end. Like, I got that pink shit. I got that pink shit.
He said he didn't have.
And it's probably something for
exchange.
Got that
hey, but let's be real, y'all. Right, let's be real. Whether he was selling it or not, he had it for a purpose, right?
Yeah, he's trying to get something busted open.
Exactly. Thank you. So either way,
he's trying to get something busted open. You know how it go, motherfuckers.
But why
always,
when you got?
But motherfuckers always bring party favors.
Party was on there with him.
That's
now she probably the kingpin, the queen pin right there.
Party on there with him. He ain't on nothing.
That's why Cardi. That's because everybody was like, "How Cardi be so up Offset's ass, but you let Stephon Diggs do that?" That's because she knew that Diggs was getting that off for her, and she was like, "I ain't got nothing to say. We making money off of this right here."
They got Offset hot on the internet. That yeah,
don't they, bro? That's all I hear, dog. They talk about.
The kid had the same braids as Stephon.
Let me find out Griselda B out there.
No, CT, they do that, bro. Just a quick side note since you brought it up. I'll never forget when my baby mom was having her son with her new dude at the baby shower. I seen a picture where they dressed my son up the same outfit as the baby dad, head to toe, and I was sick. I never said nothing because I didn't want to. That's a different situation. But my whole point is, they do that. CT women, they'll do that, bro. They'll do that. Like the whole hair thing, clothes. They'll do that on purpose, obviously.
Yeah, that shit will make
niggas
sick.
Especially on the internet. Do.
Right.
I mean, but to be honest, that was all for show because what's known don't gotta be explained.
Right.
You hear what I'm saying? And you know who to play with, you know who not to play with. I don't gotta post nothing online about how I feel about that. You already know what's about to happen if I feel a certain kind of way.
Catch you outside. right. Like, okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna tell you nothing.
You know who you was dealing with. This ain't no entertainment relationship.
And
motherfuckers got money for a lawyer. Stop it. Don't play with me.
Wait, Cliff, talking about from Offset's perspective?
Yeah. I got lawyer money. Don't play with me.
Well, you heard about... Well, this is a sports podcast, but... I was going to say, y'all heard that he sued her for spousal support.
Who, Offset?
He running low.
He can't. If he got Diggs braids, that means she with him. The dude with him. Or with her. I mean... They got the braids. Did you get it the braids like her new nigga? No, she did.
Well, no, Cliff. I don't know if you heard CT. Offset's son that he has with Cardi has the same matching braid. Oh, okay.
Right, that's what I'm saying. He didn't get it braided. She got it braided, which means he was with her. So how you gonna sue her for
Yeah,
spousal
we all
support if she equally has
we all
time with the
together.
kid?
We all together. He got his hair did. I got my hair did. We good.
That's toxic, CT. You would be pissed.
Yeah, I already know what that means. That means you want a reaction, and I'll give it to you.
Right, and
I'll
that's
give
why
it to you.
Tyrese just got 2 points. Anyways, yeah, I mean, damn, Caruso already has 12 points in the first quarter, bro. He's about to go off this game. That's crazy.
So Chet.
Yeah, I said Caruso. Yes, CT. Sorry. Yes, Chet. Chet has 12 points
Oh,
already.
y'all
Bro.
talking Chet.
Ooh. Caruso
And
with the
Jalen
dime too, Chet.
Put
and,
Chet on
and,
one of
and
them niggas
Tyrese
with
got 2 assists. Thunder called a timeout, 5-point game. Well, this should be a lot of stats. I got a good
keep it
feeling
close,
about this
baby.
game.
Keep it close. Keep it close.
Right, CT. Look, CT, for real, that part, bro. Keep it close.
I just
But
hate when it's the
I don't
fourth
think
and
they
niggas
gonna
is
be
going to the
taking
bench.
niggas out. I don't think they gonna do that anyway. Especially considering how they lost that first game.
Well,
It's not a
Hell,
team
that
you can
nigga-
sleep on. You was almost up 21 points and let them come back and beat you at 111, 110. You can't just put niggas on the bench just because you think you up.
Kay's got no points so far. What's going on?
But he going to end with 25.
That's what I got him for.
Ooh.
That's what I got him for. My 10 for Chet already hit.
Yeah, I got him for 6 rebounds. Too. He got 3.
Yeah, I got him for 6 too.
I think I did too. Yeah, he's good for the sixer. But I mean,
Yep, 19-14, 450 left in the first.
that whole Stephon Offset thing, it ain't no different than Russell and Future. For real. That's because that's what they said.
They was not on shit.
But
Who? Future makes he still makes something, but he got a song.
But that's because he's butthurt though. Sierra didn't do anything. Well, no, she did.
She did.
She
Cliff,
did that.
There's plenty of pictures where she got Russell throwing with him, working on him.
Well,
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
different. But it was when they first got together. They had them in the same outfit.
See, they do that, Cliff. They do that. CT, lucky you ain't have a son. They do that, CT. They do that. You too, Cliff. You lucky you have a daughter. They do that, y'all. Women will do that, bro, with your son. I'm dead ass, bro. That shit's sick. I'm sorry. That shit's sick. Because I'm not gonna lie. Me, like, if I was with a woman who had I'm not trying to have your little man dressed up like me. I'm not. I'm just not. No offense. I'm just not.
I'll probably stop you.
You know, I'd be like, no,
you can
we're not
buy
doing
something
that.
similar, but we don't need to
Right.
be matching. Like,
Right.
that just
That's
don't make
sickening.
sense to me.
You talk about you want to see a reaction, boy.
Listen, I ain't taking nobody's spot. That's your daddy. You need to understand that. That's your daddy. All right? That one.
Right.
Now,
Not
don't
me.
get me wrong, stepdad. I don't care if you call me whatever you want to call me, but understand there is a difference between us.
Right.
You came out of
Right,
his
right.
balls, not mine. You know?
You're right. You're right. You ain't wrong. I mean, trying to think what else. So, did y'all see that DeMarcus Cousins incident?
Man.
Oh,
Nah, what happened?
CT, tell him.
Looked like he took somebody popsicle out, like courtside. I guess in over there where in Puerto Rico where he was like people like got like whatever. What he snatched it out of dude's hand courtside, so that started something. So I guess he was getting escorted out, and people started. He went up to somebody and
Oh, they threw something at him. Right.
There's
and he
beer,
turned back
Cliff. They threw
around.
beer on him. They poured beer on him, Cliff.
beer, popcorn, and they tacked him to the ground. And I seen somebody else just chuck shit at him. He was high.
Mm-hmm. I did see that.
The thing
He grabbed his crotch in front of one of the people in this bench.
would have shanked him down in the crowd with a little knife or something.
Listen, yeah,
Hey.
you in Puerto Rico, G. This is
DeMarcus Cousins tried to pull a Ron Artest with the malice at the Palace.
Yeah, don't
he
do
tried
that.
to. He tried it.
He didn't expect it to go like that.
I wouldn't have either.
The
Not in
fuck?
Puerto Rico. Not in Puerto Rico. I'm like, y'all Bad Bunny mother.
Listen,
Yeah.
Shit, I wouldn't. You better not try them folks over there.
don't do it.
They ain't like that.
It's a small island. It's a
It's
small
like that.
island. I'm pretty sure
Versus
motherfuckers
100
connected
men.
with other motherfuckers. You touch the wrong motherfucker, and it don't matter if you in the league or not. They come
That's
in to
why you
see
gotta
about
keep
you.
you gotta keep a Puerto Rican cousin, so when you go over there, you're good.
And you 7 foot tall, nigga. You're not hard to spot.
Ain't stopping them.
You not hard to
No.
That ain't
spot.
stopping
We'll
them.
get you.
Yep.
The fuck?
Bro.
What about the Derrick Henry's Adam Sandler's offer to Derrick Henry? Did you see that?
He ain't getting 2,000 rush yards.
I don't think so either.
He'll get
But 2,000 rush yards, he gets
17.
he gets a spot in
maybe
the Adam
18.
Sandler movie.
Yeah, Adam's an asshole for that. He could at least said like 1,500.
Well, it wasn't him. It was what the
Yeah,
fuck
he
was
had
the
dude
dude's
call
name?
him. He had dude call him.
Yeah,
for him
dude
when he
that
was on the
called
show.
him is the one who said 2,000.
Well, then dude don't like Derrick Henry that much if he put the high stakes like that.
I mean, he trying to say, look what Saquon did. You can't do what Saquon did.
No, because they don't got the same offensive line and the same scheme. Hell no.
I mean, but it's definitely a
That was
motivating
easy.
Plus,
factor.
Henry runs with power. Saquon runs with art of like
Saquon has vision. Saquon
Yeah,
is
yeah. He's a skilled running back. You know what Henry's doing. I'm here to run you over, run through you, run hard. You know what I mean? You know that. Saquon, you don't know he's
Henry
gonna
doesn't have side to side momentum.
Thank you. Saquon, y'all seen it? Just seen the cover. That we've never. I don't say never, but I don't remember seeing it so gracefully. That hurdle he did from behind or whatever.
Henry
That was
been
beautiful.
hurdling, motherfucker. Stop playing.
No, I'm saying like other people have, but I'm saying like just how smooth he did it, and there was no because he really could have got fucked up doing that. Y'all know that.
Miles
Like,
Turner for the 3.
did he? I was gonna put him down for a 3, but I told you,
put
Cliff,
him down.
I don't.
I need
Would
Toppin
you do
to
it?
hit one if he ain't already.
Lou Dort hit a second 3. No, I'm sorry. That's Lou Dort's third 3 in this game. Fuck, I should have put him down. Obi Toppin just hit a 2. Tyrese got 4 assists. I got Tyrese getting 6 assists, and Tyrese hit 1 3. Oh, it's looking like a good night. Damn. I think Shea just scored. Can one of y'all confirm?
Ooh, Halliburton hit a 3. 22.
Yeah, he hit a
20.
second one. Mm-hmm. Are you watching the live?
Well, mine's a
Okay,
little
yeah,
bit back, but
Okay, yeah, you'll see that Toppin just scored and Shea just scored a 2. 227. It's a 5-point game. That's good, CT. Keep it close. Miles Turner got defensive goaltending. Lou Dort got a rebound. Okay. But yeah, no, I mean, shit. Yeah. I mean, I still think the Thunder take it though. I still say Thunder in 5. I could be wrong. Hey,
yeah, I
CT,
mean,
now
I need
Tyrese
him to
wanna get a
win
rebound.
tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably best looking in the third.
Didn't do Tyrese's rebounds. I learned my lesson. Hey, Cliff, Obi Toppin just missed a 3.
Yeah, he's missed 2 so far.
You put him down for the 3. See, I don't put him down for 3s or nothing, for real.
Yeah, I got him on one of my tickets for 1-3 made.
Hartenstein just got a rebound.
I
Shea
need
just
that.
scored a 2.
I got him for
Hartenstein.
6.
Hartenstein, Cliff?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I put him down for 4.
Yeah.
He could get 6.
Yeah, 8 last game.
But Chet be getting them. Chet be getting them bitches though.
That looked like a foul to
Both get
me.
They both do.
I mean, they both do, but like I feel like Chet tends to get him more, if that makes sense. Like out of the 2.
I don't know about that, sir.
Anybody got Nimbard down? Nimbard's at the free throw line.
Needed it. Finally got on the
Nah,
front
I ain't
line.
put him on there.
Everybody on something now. We good.
Everybody's on something,
Mhm.
right? That's what I need too.
Little nice take by Shea. Yeah, the only other thing I really had was the Phoenix Suns hiring the Cavs assistant coach.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, it's not crazy, but.
Oh, and Caleb Plant lost that fight last week.
Trash, Cliff.
Not last Saturday. That was the Keyshawn Davis fight and all that. But the week before that, Jamal Charlo beat Thomas LaManna in a 6-round TKO, but Caleb Plant lost, so I don't even know if we seeded Caleb Charlo fight for real, because I believe that Resendez and Plant have a rematch clause. Plant said he would be willing to bypass the rematch clause and take the Charlo fight, but at this point it's like, I think you got to beat him for us to want to see it.
Yeah.
Especially when Charlo got Buddy out in the 6th round. Like, you went a 12-round, should have been a unanimous decision. It was a split, but it should have been unanimous in my opinion.
Or Splitterton.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's bad for the whole Davis family. Gotta hit him tonight. I'm gonna say it over and over again.
What about the
Keyshawn
Haney?
lost his belt weighing in over 4 pounds overweight, so you lost your belt. And then your other brother lost his fight and got the other brother in trouble for jumping the dude backstage. That just doesn't make sense. Whole family gotta hit him.
What about the Haney family?
Haney family ain't done nothing wrong.
You ain't hear about what Bill Haney said?
Bill Haney's always gonna be in the mix of something for something he says. Always.
Gotta hit him.
He does
Gotta hit him
that.
for
He
that.
does that on purpose just to stay relevant.
Well, he writing checks that his son can't cash.
He does that. He's been doing that for years.
That's not good though.
He's been doing that for years. I mean, it hadn't hurt him yet.
About to.
See, the issue is that Haney has no knockout power whatsoever. So Bill has to make up for the excitement that you don't get in a Haney fight with shit he says.
That's toxic. But
You're
right.
not gonna watch a Haney fight. Most people want to see the knockout, right? Like, that's why they're paying for the fights, to see somebody take somebody up out of there. Now, Haney's not gonna do that. Chances are he's gonna get the dub running the entire time. So, if that's the case, I have to give y'all something to make y'all want to purchase the next fight. So if I say my son's about to knock him out, he don't get hit one time, all that nonsense, people gonna say, you bullshitting, Bill. Let me see if he's right. That's at least a reason for them to purchase a pay-per-view. So it's kind of genius in my opinion. That's what's keeping them in the game. Other than that,
Man, it keeps them relevant, but it's like, bro, sometimes you gotta shut
but
the
Haney,
fuck up.
so let's put it like this. Let's put it to perspective. Like, Floyd Mayweather, there was an era where people hated watching his fights because it was all technical. Like, you had to be a true boxing fan to want to see a Mayweather fight because it's going to be a technical match. Haney, on the other hand, he gets the same treatment where it's like it's boring watching him fight, but you're not as technical as Mayweather. You know what I'm saying? Mayweather would stand with you and exchange shots and just not get hit. Haney's not even going to stand with you. Haney's last fight, I would like to count the step. This nigga hit his 10,000 steps on his Apple Watch in that fight.
Mm.
You got 10,000 steps in that fight in a fucking 15-foot ring. Nobody wants to see that. That's another reason why your boy Shakur Stevenson hasn't been getting the clout he deserves. Like, you're a champion and nobody's really here to see you fight. You're not getting fights like that because niggas know they're gonna be boring fights. I'm gonna have to chase this nigga around for 12 rounds while he just shoots a jab out at me the whole time. I don't want to do that.
Shay got the steal. Good shit. Yeah, no, you're right.
So it comes time for a Bill Haney to, talk some shit to get people interested in wanting to see the fights. I get it.
I mean, I hope he know what he doing, because his son, you know what I mean?
I get it.
He all right, but he ain't,
Abdullah Mason got the 3rd round TKO, if I'm not mistaken. That nigga's on his way.
I think so. I think Macho was talking about that.
Abdullah Mason is, in my opinion, the best young up-and-comer we got right now. Still got a long way to go, but he's the best up-and-coming youngin' that
Is that the one from Cleveland?
Yep.
Is that the one that
He got like 4 brothers. They all fight too.
Yeah, I seen him.
Damn. Just dropping crotch in the camera.
Whoa.
Yeah, whoa you, nigga.
Whoa.
Want to see them tight ass khakis in the motherfucking camera? God damn.
Fuck off. But no, they was talking about him fighting what's his name?
This nigga squatted over the camera.
I had to reach for the trash can, boy. Chill.
Oh shit! This
He
motherfucker
got a tie-dye shirt on. He's wild with that fit. Joanna, man.
You better hope that motherfuckers ain't clipping shit out, boy.
Oh, man.
Go ahead and clip away. Don't make me lose no sleep at night. Shit. Go ahead, let me blow up.
Motherfucking UPS driver pants crotch in the camera ain't gonna blow you up.
Hey, slide me a couple tips. I show him another crotch clip.
Take that to the OF.
The
OF,
right, yeah, right.
Just take that motherfucking.
Hit the showers, OF. That's what
Just take that tank off.
Is that what we gotta start doing to get some support or some boost?
They gonna see that thumbnail for your OF page and be like, nah, that tank top lets me know he fucking around with some shit I don't want to see.
Hey, one of the two. Shit.
But yeah, I don't really got much else.
I mean, it ain't really nothing too crazy.
Yeah, I'm waiting on this NFL to start popping off. We after June 1st, so I think it's going to be a lot more movement that we see here in the next couple weeks, especially before, camps start.
Yeah, I mean,
Still a couple signings that's going to be made. Big signings.
It's getting down to the nitty gritty.
Yeah, you know how it go though. But yeah, we can hit them. And
I hit the showers in Vegas. I hit the showers in Vegas for that bullshit they pulled on me. Bro, that shit is sickening, bro. I'm still upset about that.
I probably would have been too, though. I ain't gonna stunt.
Everybody's at the bar like, what's wrong? Why don't you? What happened? Why don't you smack?
Mood change quick.
Oh, like you thought I was bipolar, like in the heat of it, because I went yelling.
Like, more bipolar.
Man,
I was like, man, I was just right here chilling like a motherfucker. Now I'm over here sick. Hate this shit. I'm about to delete the app.
You know how it goes, especially with this motherfucking FanDuel, bitches.
Don't even let me see that shit though. Green.
But yeah, my hit 'em's the whole Davis family, mama and daddy included. All y'all gotta hit them. That was a bad weekend for y'all. You muted.
Mine's going to Boogie.
You said yours going to who? Boogie?
Boogie, yeah, you gotta wild out. You can't wild out in Puerto Rico like that.
Man, you better know your environment.
That might be your last little chance.
You better know your environment.
They do not want you back.
But
you know how them jail rules is in them other countries.
Right. Yeah, they do. Yeah. But that's not another. It's still United States, but they got their own,
laws and shit.
But y'all know the drill by now. Like, share, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell an enemy. Tell that motherfucker to troll. We'll catch y'all next Wednesday. We out this bitch.